Hi, Chad Hines, Willow Creek Kennels. This is Honker. We're going to lead into our next session of steadiness training. First thing we're going to do is build that momentum we had last time. Whoa. Click and mark that whoa behavior a couple times. Whoa. I want him moving his feet, so I'm going to try to keep that foot from moving. Whoa. We train quite a few hunt test dogs. Very imperative at hunt tests that the feet basically stay still. And the rules read they can pivot and they can move to mark a little bit and all these things, but really what it comes down to is if you keep the feet still in training, you're going to be a lot stiller in hunt tests. For instance, one place we run is Kelly Farms. We've got a big hill off the side, and I've had dogs when they go to turn around to mark, their eyes are on the bird, so when they turn around to mark and their feet get going down the hill and they don't stop or take 3 or 4 or 5, 6 steps and they're out. So from the very beginning, if we're looking at hunt test training, field trialing, any type of steadiness training for release, NAVDA, we're going to keep the feet still. Whoop. Best we can. Mark that. We got some focus here. Every session, a little bit of clicker. Whoop. And then I'll throw a couple birds. Whoop. Very good. I'm going to drop the clicker because I don't have enough hands. Make sure my collar is set at the right level here. I'm going to make sure he's going to stand this collar. You've got to condition this belly collar into him. You can't just do it 3 times. When they get out in the field, they feel that belly collar after a few times of being stimulated. There's not enough repetition, so what they can get confused out there and have problems. So lots of belly collar. It's a good thing to use this, maybe 100 times at a real light level. Whoop. See that belly raise up just a little bit? As long as he's responding properly to it, we're not hurting him with it. Actually, this guy kind of helps his style a little bit. Whoop. See that little bit of belly there without the bird, the tail straightened right out. So you read your dog. Up. There we go. Mix a little launcher in here. Whoop. Now we first start with the launcher. I should have a little more room out here. Actually, I'm going to make sure I do this right. Okay. I gave him an okay, just a quick verbal okay so he could move, because I expected he might move in that situation. Okay. So the best thing to do when you start with launchers, or anything really, always launch everything, or try to launch everything straight away. So as I go in to work this bird, okay, I'm going to quiet him down a little bit. I don't want him whining. Whoop. I like to get him used to me coming back to him. Walking back out front. After you, in a hunt test or anything like that, you go in to work a bird, you shoot it, hunting situation. A lot of guys are going to walk back and release their dog with a collar tap. So that way we get the dog used to us coming back, leaving the dog used to our hands on them. They're going to stay stylish through that. A lot of dogs associate affection with excitement, and when you come back and you try to reinforce them for a job well done, they'll get excited and start wiggling and lose their footing, and we're not getting a desired result. Here we go. I'm going to get ready now because he's probably going to want to move. Not bad. I could have just tightened up this lead a little bit, put a little bit of pressure on him, and held him still if I needed it. Use a little bit of collar here to remind him. Whoop. So push that button right when I tighten up. Ooh. Good. I always watch your dog. I almost turned my back to him there. Not a good idea. You don't know what he's doing if you're not watching him. Ooh. Sometimes you might have to go out and catch a bird in a test if it's running around in front of you. Most dogs want to come to you when you get lower. So you want him to be able to stand through that. And you can do all this in the yard, not have mistakes in the field, and hurt his confidence. Whoop. I'm going to use the belly collar on this one. Very nice. I didn't touch the belly collar. He stood real nice. Just going to turn him back a little bit and get him ready for the next bird. And we'll do a series of a few of these. Here's a little spice we can add to the situation. Nice young pheasant. He's always getting excited. You want a lot of style while I'm walking around him, while I'm working with him. Ideally, he'd stand tall through everything. Well, the young pheasants get a little excited and they make a kind of a cry. It actually fires the dogs up. It gets you some extra drive. My lovely wife is grimacing over there, and so I'll keep the bird quiet. Hi, Tracy.
Hello.
Watch that tail. We don't want a ticky tail through any of this if we can. And I like to walk past it so the dog doesn't get focused on me and forget about his style and watching the bird. Now I should be able to use my collar. Here we go. A little bit of two there. Just to be pivoted. Let go. Very nice. Ooh. The dog stands tall like that through everything. That's ideal. That's what we want there. Very good. That'll conclude this session. Thank you.